First thing I would like to say is that the people who are doing this live by an eye for an eye philosophy, whether they are atheists, Buddhists with karma, Jews, Jews in the Old Testament. So the appropriate repercussions or retribution, what is fair to do to them is to deny them what they're denying you. If they're denying you your ability to plant your seed, then killing their children is fair. Now, I'm not saying you should do it, but I definitely believe that is fair. That is exactly the scale of fairness. Anyway.
I'm going to show proof I was fumed heavily before the match. First of all, you can see that these are the kicks I did before when I was close up in the screen in the video. Okay, look at the numbers. This is the one video I did with the blue and white shirt, the college shirt. This is a song I didn't upload. This is on the way there, and this is the match. You see the numbers? Okay, 4, 6, 7, 8, 4, 6, 7, 7. It's after the 7, 5, and all these other ones. Okay, so that shows you the order. Now let's see. This is, I don't want to show you my face, but I'll let you hear. So I'm on the way to the match. I'm being filmed like a motherfucker. Like 15 minutes away or something. I'm thinking about calling the shot. Probably hear my voice. They filmed me heavily. All right, you can hear that. Rewind it. Yes, you can definitely tell that I'm being filmed on the way there. Okay.
Also see my 9 Witnesses PSYOP playlist. I have 2 people admitting that the car is fumed and 1 admitting the room is fumed.
So I wasn't just drugged, my food and drink, but I was fumed on the way. Now here is another proof. Okay. So this is my Facebook, right? It says 523, fumed, heavy, sick as hell. This is a picture I posted, the video I posted. And this is 8:10 by the time I posted this right away. Just like I posted this one at 8:03, I uploaded all those videos together on the way back from the match, okay? So that shows you that, yes, I was fumed on the way there.
So I probably got home around 7 something.
Just like I said, the last clip was actually made before these ones. That's why I'm more energetic and faster, So I was forced to use, my coordination and, my different skills that I have that are transferable skills. And I didn't really rely on speed, but more of technique and wisdom.
Cutting someone off from their bloodline, keeping them from propagating, spreading their bloodline, having children and having generations afterwards is a very serious thing. And the same people will say, well, just because they did that doesn't mean you should kill their kids or something, are the same people who take it very seriously. These Talmudic Jews, these other people. They know damn well it's serious enough of an offense that one can logically justify killing their children for it. I'm not saying it's legal or it's what you should do, but it's that serious. That's the point of it. Now, that being said.
My chest too, but you're right. I think you should go out. Okay, so I'm going to see the fire. Well, this sounds a lot better. Maybe I should just go out and take the other room. And keep that room for, I don't know, but don't sleep in there, for God's sakes. Because that room is just horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with it. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. It could be some gold hidden under, hidden somewhere. Could be, because whatever it is, it's not smelly.
Alright, somewhere in this playlist there's one where she's in my car. I'm covertly recording her, and she says, yes, there's fumes in the car, and so I've also verified. So not only are there fumes both in my car, out of all the cars in the household, my car goes to shop the most, but in my room, out of all the rooms, and the fumes are coming from the air conditioning in my room and in the car. There's no way around that that is deliberate.
That was pretty quick. I thought you might take a while. You did that pretty quick. Yeah. You smell any fumes now?
No.
It was just earlier, huh?
When I got in the car, it smelled like
I couldn't really tell what it smelled like. But I don't think it's a coincidence that they're fuming my room. You feel me? And that this car regularly, see this? The service do 134,000 miles.
Yeah.
So the mechanic doesn't ever fix anything, and it's always fuming. So it must be fuming when he looks at it, because it'll be in the shop for like 3-4 days. You know, and it's usually when the car's sitting alone, you know, sitting around for a while.
So yeah, there she verified.
What do the fumes like to you? What do they seem like?
Cigarettes. Like smoke, you know.
But you couldn't actually smell the cigarettes, though, right?
Well, I could smell it as though somebody had just been smoking.
I was smoking there a long time, over 2
Yeah,
years.
it's getting worse.
How thick was the fumes in the car?
It just felt like it was in the furniture.
Okay, so her perception is the furniture because it was like thick with fumes, but it was something that's coming from the air conditioner. At first, when they added Freon and vacuumed out the air conditioner in the car, it wasn't so bad, but now the fumes have returned for whatever reason. Don't know why that is. They, you know, I know they do have a key to my car from the dealer. It's a long story, but I'm glad I found that one. So when you couple all those with this,
So, did that atheist guy really tell you to provoke me to go to the psych ward?
Yes.
Doesn't that seem out of the ordinary?
Kinda.
okay, and then you go to
The story on.
let's cut right to the chase showing.
With me, I would take action.
Santa Cruz Police Lieutenant Larry Richards said police are becoming more aware of gang stalking because of cyberbullying. But what is gang stalking? Basically, the victims could be driving their car or talking on their phones or walking the streets when a group of people try to systematically terrorize them. Richards said gang stalking is nothing new, but new technology is making it more common.
Gang stalking itself, they have elevated themselves to technology. So this is something that's been going on before the age of Facebook.
So they've elevated themselves to technology. That's key, right? And what is this? You know, technology. And there's you know, there's so much things. Like, let me just do a quick search for you to get through your head. Amazon, we'll type in pinhole camera. Pinhole camera. See these cameras that are super small? You know? So there's a lot of stuff out there. Okay, and going back to this. So you see they've been, I have videos that show that they're hijacking my phone. I have videos showing how they affect my martial arts. I have, you know, tons of witnesses, and this is on my Sid Jackson channel playlist. But you know, this guy's a psychiatrist who says that yes, this stuff's real. He actually looked at the MK Ultra documents. Yeah, there's tons and tons of witnesses. This is the experiment with the covert drugging. There was a placebo and 2 soda cans that I knew were drugged. I did the experiment with her. She identified the placebos and the placebo and the 2 drinks that were drugged. I believe a root beer and a strawberry crush. And she opened them right there on camera. So, you know, I don't own a bottling company or anything. There's no way to fake that. So, yeah. I have proof of the car's sabotage and all these tests. I passed these tests with flying colors: OCD, schizophrenia, you know, negative, bipolar test negative, schizophrenia test negative, schizoaffective and schizophrenia. All these, you know, I've passed all the tests, so there's nothing wrong with me. And I've proven definitively that this is happening. So just to kind of take you through it, I'm in the car. It's fumed, it's hot, so it's like a hot fume in the car. It's hard to breathe in here. It's hard to, you know, it's almost like being a miner trapped in a tunnel or something where you're running out of air, but there's fumes instead of carbon dioxide in the air. It's just fumes. It's thick. I can see why she says that. Taking a whiff of my nose, it does kind of seem like cigarette smoke or something, which is completely absurd no one has smoked in here in, probably about 2 years. You know, the last time someone smoked, actually no, a little less, when I went to Salinas, you know, to meet some people. That was probably, I think like a year ago. And before that, it was at least a year before that. So in the last 2 years, only one time has anyone smoked in this car. But yes, it does seem like it's a fume, like someone just smoked here earlier and left. You know, it's almost like a charcoal, as this one other targeted individual had described. It makes me feel weak. I feel it kind of like in my nerves, around my arms, my chest. It's like around my biceps and my inner shoulders. It's like I feel like flowing through my bloodstream, and I feel a bit weak. And it's very dramatic. Like when I open this door, the fresh air comes in. It's a dramatic difference. And I used to smoke marijuana, so I'm well aware of hotboxing and opening the car, right? So just to give you all a heads up, and you know, this is something that happens all the time. But yesterday they were doing it a whole lot. I had the windows down, I was driving. It was so thick and it was not airing out fast enough, even with both windows down. And remember, they've messed up my sunroof, so it doesn't function. So remember, they've messed up my sunroof, so it doesn't function. It doesn't work. It was 8:26, 2:24 p.m. I just drove down the road. I lowered the windows, and almost immediately I felt very lightheaded. That's how it was before the match. I was very lightheaded. I tried to throw a few punches just now, very uncoordinated. And I'm gonna put on the screen something to help you understand what's going on. That yes, this is what they were looking for back in, you know, the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Ironically, when MK Ultra ended is pretty much the same year that homosexuality was removed as a mental disorder. Look up the gay bomb. They also have a fairly recent history of searching for drugs that make people gay and fill up with homosexual lust, so they don't focus on the war. The military is doing this stuff under the pretense that it is a more humane way to fight the war.